So, hello there everyone, this is Phantom Duels here. Today I'm going to be doing the third part of What If Goku and Bardock left the planet Earth. Which actually don't make any sense anymore because they actually went to Beerus' world instead of planet Earth. But it makes a bit more sense because after they finished with Beerus, they went to planet Earth. So yeah, I'm going to start off the story where I left it off last time in the World Martial Art Tournament. Since this is the third part, I'm going to be doing the other part after I figure out a way to edit all these three parts into one. I'm going to be doing it like this. Each three parts of this series, I'm gonna be making it into one, and then the other three parts that I upload from the rest of the series, I'm going to be making into one. So we don't have to, so you guys don't have to worry about how many videos are going. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So we can start. As we start, where it was Tien versus Yamcha. No, not Tien versus Yamcha. It was Tien versus a random guy. The random guy was just a person with no key ability. It was only a person that could fight only. Tien took him out pretty easily. And yes, Piccolo is being trained by uh by Master Roshi and Gohan because Grandpa Gohan is still alive. He's not gonna die with me because Goku was not there with him. Because of that, Bardock and Goku were just floating in the air watching the fight. When the fight was over, Tien was congratulated by Goku, telling him, "Nice job on beating this guy, even though it was an easy fight." Tien, Tien didn't hear the other part of Goku saying it was an easy fight. He just took the congratulations from Goku's, thinking he was being nice. But when Goku repeated himself, saying, "Even though it was an easy fight," he actually Tien wanted to do something, but he remembered that Goku wasn't really a person to be messed with. But Bardock heard what he said and smacked him on the head. As Bardock apologized to Tien, then Goku said, "I'm sorry, Tien, I didn't mean it." As Goku had his sweat dropping from his forehead, then Bardock looked at him with an expression saying, "Yeah, that's what I thought." In this one, Bardock seems to be a bit more calmer because he learned from Whis to be a lot more calmer and a lot more calm-minded, not like he was in the manga and in the anime, where he was like all mean to Goku and everything, but he actually is a very nice person. I don't know why he was supposed to start out like that in the anime when in the series where they did Bardock versus the ancestor of Freezer, he was like super strong, and that animation they did for Bardock going Super Saiyan was like the best animation I ever seen in my whole life. But yeah, I'm getting off topic, so we continue. It would then Bardock said, "It's your turn, Goku. Show us how a fight is actually easy." And Goku was like, "Okay, okay, I'm sorry." As Bardock just told him, "Just go." When Goku left to fight, he looked at Chi for a second and smiled, and he jumped and he flew off to the fight. When he got ready to fight, when he got ready to fight, he didn't expect to fight anyone strong, as he then saw Yamcha. And this Yamcha, who is with Bulma, knows his techniques. He knows how to use ki because he has been training for a much more longer time than the original Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Kai. Yeah, basically he's at the level of Yamcha from Dragon Ball Kai. So basically Goku is like looking at that and I'm like, you can use ki. Alright. As a key person to another person that can use ki, I will show you my minimum key usage. As he was about to say full power, Bardock just gave him a death glare saying that if you say full power, I'm going to send you back. We're going back and we're gonna train hard. As Goku said, "Oh no." Because Goku is basically not as strong as Bardock in this one. Bardock is stronger than Goku for now until Goku unlocks his Rose. He'll be one step ahead of Bardock. As Goku looked at Yamcha, and Yamcha just laughed and said, "You, more powerful than me. I don't know why I'm making Yamcha cocky. No, no one complain. This is just how I think Yamcha would be if he were to meet that. If he was in this universe, people would be much cockier." When that happened, Goku looked at Yamcha and said, "Now, I present to you Ozaru's Day." As Goku's eyes started changing color to a lighter yellow, his tail unwrapped from his waist, and everyone was able to see that he had a monkey tail. As Goku had a yellow aura around him, he was not basically in Broly state, but he was close to look. He he looked like he looked close to Broly, but he didn't. As Goku did that, Yamcha was like, "Huh, interesting. Now, my turn." As he then said, "Wolf Fang." When he was about to go touch Goku, Goku did the exact same thing. Goku did the exact same thing. Sold it to Trunks and Krillin on his tournament. He didn't even move. The moment Go, the moment Yamcha went to attack Goku, Goku wasn't moving. He was just looking at Yamcha dead in the eye. So when Goku did that, Yamcha was surprised. Nothing was happening to Goku. The Wolf Fang attack was just going facing him. No attack was doing anything to him as Goku then smiled. Bardock was like, "Oh my god, why is he moving that fast against an ordinary person?" As everyone just looked at Bardock and said, "What do you mean fast? You guys may look at him and say that he's not moving, but in reality, he is moving at a speed that not even I could try to go for. But I only have that speed. He only reaches it when he's in his Ozaru state. So look correctly at his feet movement. Is he moving? No. But if you look correctly, he is kind of like in a state of in a state that only certain people could see, which I can. Even key users could see that he's moving slow and steady, but he is fast enough to dodge almost all the attack Yamcha is throwing at him. Master Roshi looked closely and saw that Goku was moving. He wasn't. It was just that his. If you, everyone was just looking at Goku's shadow, but when you look correctly at Goku, his body was moving an inch, but it was going back to the same place. Yamcha, because of how cocky he was moving and thinking he was the best, couldn't see how fast Goku was. When he found out how fast Goku was moving, he got surprised and decided to do one of his ultimate attacks. As he did, as he did an orb on his hand and threw it at Goku. Goku thought this orb was going straight at him. Then he just did the exact same thing Jiren did. He stand there and took the blow. As we all know in the beginning of the Tournament of Power, if you didn't see the anime, Jiren literally had two blocks going straight at him. And he just stand there as Goku just stood there and looked at Yamcha, the attack coming straight at Goku. As Yamcha used his fingers and moved the attack to Goku's back, as Goku deactivated Ozaru and just said, "Huh, let's have some fun then." As he then put Ki on all over his fist, as this Ki was actually the same one he used against that other person that could use Ki. When that happened, when that happened, Bardock was like, "Oh no." Goku then said, "Have a good flight." As Goku instantly appeared in front of Yamcha, and before Yamcha could move, Goku then said, "God Slicer." With his own fist, he punched Yamcha lightly, and then suddenly a burst of energy burst out of his fist. Bardock, who knew this attack was so deadly that not even him would want to pursue it, not even him would want to see Goku use it against him. The attack burst out in Ki, sending Yamcha flying out of the ring. When Goku did that, Yamcha just appeared there and almost and beaten up. Everyone was mad at Goku, but Goku was like, "Okay, what? I won." The The director yelled, "Son Goku is the winner." And yes, Freezer is still alive, training Vegeta, and Raditz is still alive as well. So yeah, everyone already knows where I'm going. I'm leaving Raditz alive, meaning the whole family of Saiyans are gonna come back. And because of the Dragon Balls, Bardock is gonna wish back Guinea. When Goku did that, Bardock smacked Goku on the head and said, "Why did you use your God Slicer?" And he was saying it in a whispery tone, so no one could hear what he was saying. Then Goku said, "You know that they don't know what God Slicer is." So basically, all they think is they saw a regular move, as Goku said, as Goku told his father. Then Bardock smacked him on the head and said, "Next time, don't use that." As Goku said, "Yes, father." So we continue the story. Goku was just staying there. The last fight was against him and Piccolo, which we all know Piccolo grew real quick for some reason. Over a short amount of time, Piccolo managed to grow up like us. In a snap, he was already a grown up when he was born, even though he's considered to be 3 years old. So basically, after that happened, it was Goku versus Piccolo, and this Piccolo has been trained by Master Roshi and Grandpa Gohan. So he isn't an evil person. He's actually just a person that wants to protect planet Earth. And that's the person that Goku wanted a Master Roshi to create. So we skip to the last fight, which the last fight was Goku versus Piccolo. Goku versus Piccolo was like the most interesting first fight that it was ever shown to me in Dragon Ball after Goku spent a few years training with Kami. So when that happened, Goku took off all his armor. He took off the clothing that was given to him by Kami as Bardock said, "Oh, you're taking the weights off." But everyone then said, "Weights?" Yes, the clothing that he has on lessens his speed, but when he goes into a state, the speed comes back. But he's going to show this one fighter all his strength. As Goku then said, "Now, Piccolo, show me what you got." Piccolo did the same and took off everything he had on, just leaving itself on the without the heavy white suit he had it above him and his shoulders. He took that off. As Goku and him were the same weight as in the World Tournament, as in the anime. Goku looked at Piccolo and smiled and said, "Now that you're ready, let's fight." All three of them went to fight at each other. Both of them, both of them started fighting. Goku was just moving faster than Piccolo. When Piccolo moved, when Piccolo was moving, he saw that he wasn't fast enough to catch up to Goku's speed. Goku was just minimizing his speed. When Goku did, when Goku did that, almost all the Sith fighters could notice that as well. But Master Roshi was the first one to notice that. Bardock was just noticing that he's trying. Bardock instead was saying that Goku wanted to show Piccolo a fair fight, not a fight based on strength. The fight was going on for a very good while, until Goku decided to show Master Roshi a technique he borrowed. As Goku then said, "Hey Roshi, can your student handle this?" As Goku then said, "Rose, Kame, Amen." As then Goku, no, I'm sorry, it's because I got used to calling him, I got used to naming Goku Black that I said Rose, I'm sorry. Goku then did a regular Kamehameha. Goku then said Kamehameha as he shot it towards the ring. Bardock was like, "Oh boy, here we go." When Bardock saw that, he shot. He let Goku shoot the attack as the attack came straight at the ring. When the attack hit the ring, everything was destroyed. But in that moment, everyone wasn't there because Bardock teleported all of them. Then, when they were already out of the ring, the whole stadium was destroyed. As Piccolo then did his attack and said, "Ha, my turn." As Piccolo did his special beam cannon and shot it at Goku. but Goku instantly dashed the special beam cannon and said, "Nice, Piccolo. Nice. You deserve a good round of applause." As he then went down to the ground, and the stadium was destroyed and everything, but everything else was still fixed as Bardock brought them back into the fighting stand, into the stands. And the stands, everyone was surprised to see that one person could do this much damage. As Master Roshi was like, "Wow, my one technique could be shrinking this much." As Goku smiled and said, "Yes, now Piccolo, I will present to you a gift." As Goku's hair turned gold, Bardock was like, "Oh no." Goku's hair turned gold, his tail turned gold, and everything else on his body just stayed the same, but increasing the ki power of his. When that happened, everything was different. Goku then said, "Now, this is Super Saiyan 1." As Goku then threw a ki blast. As Goku basically did the same thing uh, Tournament of Power Goku would do. He he made a he made an orb of the ki blast in his hand and then appeared in front of Piccolo and slammed it on his gut, and the ki blast sent Piccolo flying far, far away from them. As Piccolo was slamming the same wall, the same wall Yamcha was sent to. When Yamcha was there, Yamcha and Piccolo were both injured. As Goku then said, "Haha." And then the last fight is Bardock versus Goku. And we all know that this is not going to end well. And yes, a certain being in a far, far away universe was sensing this much ki eruption going on. And this being was sneezing a lot as Whis was like, "Huh, you guys are starting to wake him up." As Bardock noticed something too, as Goku stayed in the ring. Goku's shirt was broken because of the special beam cannon, and it didn't actually hit him, but Goku's clothing was hit by it. Goku looked at his father and said, "Come on, Dad." Now, as Goku started cracking all his bones, all his knuckles and his hands, would it matter if I go Super Saiyan 2? As Bardock said, "No, I'll go Super Saiyan. I'll go Super Saiyan 2 too." As they both went Super Saiyan 2, everyone could send a massive wave of ki going straight at them. Since Goku would since Goku and Bardock did it, they both went flying into the sky and started fighting there. Since they were both fighting there, using their powers, using their Super Saiyan 2 was much easier. No one could see what they were doing, but they were just glad that these two weren't actually fighting in the earth. They were just looking at waves and attack. They were just watching Kamehamehas hit each other. Bardock just throwing random ki blasts. When that happened, Goku looked at his father and said, "Now, father, I present to you a new technique that I learned." As Goku did a hand, wrapped his hand around another hand and created a ki sword. Just like Trunks and Goku Black would do, Goku did the same thing. As Goku looked at his father and said, "Now, here's my new technique. I present to you my ki sword." Goku's father was impressed and said, "Nice, Goku. You deserve a round of applause." But as then Goku's father suddenly turned red. His hair went red, he turned younger as Goku was in his Super Saiyan God state. Goku's father was like Super Saiyan God, but he was holding back all the God ki so he doesn't wake up, so he doesn't attract random gods to come after him. When that happened, Goku was like, "Hey, no, no, no. I know you managed to find a way to gain more power So you have to use his power too. As Goku then said, fine. Goku then Goku then used Goku then turned a lot more younger than he is and went into a Super Saiyan God form. They were both fighting each other, sending massive waves towards towards Earth. As at the end, every planet on Universe 7 was shaking. When that finished, Bardock went Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4 and knocked Goku out because Goku let his guard down and then brought him back to Earth so they can stop shaking planets. Bardock then said that he defeated his son, he wins. Everyone was shocked and said, but what was all that wave? As Goku's father said, nothing you have to worry about. It's just kid messing around with reality. As Goku's father said, we will see you later. And you, Chi-Chi, my son will be happy to see you. As Goku was just knocked out, and when he was knocked out, he had a smile on his face for some reason. Then everyone was surprised as Goku didn't even wake up. The smile didn't prove. The smile really didn't prove anything. He just smiled as he was asleep. He was unconscious, but because of leaving his guard down, his father managed to make him go unconscious. So yeah, after a few moments of that, after a few moments of Goku being asleep, Goku woke up midway to Kami's lookout. Kami, Goku then jumped off his father's shoulder and was still floating as Bardock said, "You lost to me because I knocked you out." As Goku then said, "Hey!" Then Bardock said, "I had to end the fight quickly because every universe was shaking and if Beerus wakes up without giving us the time to unlock the other forms, we weren't gonna be able to do it." As Goku said, "You mean the form that is above Super Saiyan God?" Yeah, Bardock then said yes. As Goku then said, "Fine, you win." As Bardock then looked at Goku and just grinned and said, but that Chi-Chi girl was actually pretty sad that you had to go. As Goku's father smiled at his son, but Goku just said, "Dad, stop." When that happened, Goku smiled too and said, "Yeah, I'll miss her too." So yeah, thank you guys for watching the What If. I'm going to be making the fourth part in a few days again. So yeah, have a good day to everyone who watches my videos, and thank you guys for watching them. See ya.